Before I get started, I would just like to add a disclaimer that I'm not sponsored by anyone or anything featured in this video. Hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, today we're here in beautiful sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Now I'm going to teach you how you can come here without spending all your hard-earned money. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is use the My Vegas Slots app, which is on Facebook, which is what I recommend, and also on mobile, but there are some negatives to using the mobile version of the game. And so you're going to go on Facebook and you're going to basically just start playing the slots. And so what you can do is actually auto spin, and it doesn't require you to basically do anything. You just click on the auto spin button, choose how many times you want to auto spin, and you're just going to allow it to spin as much as you are able to. And as you can see in the bottom left hand corner is a little coin icon, and that'll fill up, and eventually you get loyalty points, and you'll continue to accumulate those as you play. Now you click on the coin icon at the top, and then you can see the rewards. And so here are some of the rewards that you can get, but these aren't really the ones that I usually get. Some of these are okay, but the ones on the front page usually aren't the best ones. What I like to do is, at least personally, I like to go over to the specific rewards from different hotels, and in this case I went to the Luxor, so now we're at the Luxor rewards. And what you can do is get things like the comp nights, which are basically free rooms. You can get match play, which allows you to get matched on however much you gamble up to a certain amount of money. And buffets, which are actually really good for, a free buffet. You would expect them to be very low quality, as well as the rooms and the hotels that you stay in, but actually everything is quite good. And so let's move on, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the rewards that I got. So here's some footage from the Luxor. This is just time lapse, so there's not going to be much of the hotel shown, and I didn't get any footage of my room, but as you can see, it's a pretty nice place. This is just what the lobby looks like. And later you get to see the slot machine area, but I really enjoyed my stay there. So another really amazing thing we got to do because of the rewards points in the My Vegas app was go to free buffets, and I really enjoyed doing that. So here's some footage from the Luxor buffet, which was actually very cheap as far as rewards points go, and actually quite good. Alright, so the next tips we're going to talk about are my actual gambling tips. And these aren't necessarily going to help you make more money, but they will help you hold on to the money you're using when you're gambling and maximize the time you can spend gambling and having fun, which is what I think most of us go to Vegas for in the first place. On top of that, I'm going to teach you how you can get free drinks while you're gambling, which will allow you to save a lot of money on your expenses if you do drink alcohol. And I believe you can get non-alcoholic beverages too. So even if you don't drink alcohol, this might help you save some money. So let's get into it, and I'll show you the machines that I use and how exactly I get these free drinks. So before you actually get into the gambling, make sure you get an M-Life card, which you can put into the slot machines, and you can use it to accumulate rewards as well as you play games. You can get it at the M-Life desk at any of the MGM resorts. So the first game I recommend is called Dragon Hurricane, and one reason I recommend it is because there's an amazing bonus game, and that's what's showing right now. Actually, there are two of them, and if you get certain numbers or different options on it, you get to continue the bonus game pretty much indefinitely. And there's also a heat engine game, which is quite good as well. It's basically the same as the Dragon game, but just has a different skin on it, and slightly different bonus games. And from my experience, these games have been the best outside of the next game I'm going to show you after these. And they allow you to play for a pretty long time because the minimum bet is, I believe, 40 cents. So it's not very high. And that's playing all of the lines. It's only 1 cent per line, 40 lines, so pretty good odds. See, you can see here I made $4.50 off that bonus game. And here's Shoko playing the heat engine, doing the bonus on that. And I believe this is the Thunder Wheel feature, is the name of this bonus. And if you, well, you can see here, she gets the $1, but as long as you don't hit the end game, it just continues going. And there's only one end game on screen early on in the bonus, and then it keeps adding more and more end game tiles as the wheel continues. But what's really nice is this allows you to accumulate a pretty good amount of bonus money. And in the next clip, you will see also that my dad gets an even better bonus round on this feature, which allows him to make a pretty significant amount of money. So coming up in a minute, you'll see that. But see here, Shoko's game is just continuing and continuing each time she hits a number. And okay, so here's my dad playing that same game. And the game, this one, I probably wouldn't include the whole clip because it just kept going and going. And see, he only has $8 now. But coming up soon, he is going to have quite a bit more. Okay, so as you can see, my dad ended up winning $40.30 from this bonus round. That's just from one bonus, and he was only betting 60 cents per bet. These machines have some pretty amazing bonuses, as you can see, and they're pretty frequent as well. You know, you don't always win good money on them, but as opposed to other machines, you have many opportunities to win. And I've played plenty of other machines, and I very, very rarely land bonuses. But on these machines, every person I've seen play them has landed a bonus when they've put in around $20 and continued to play. So I highly recommend them. So this machine coming up is actually my favorite machine. And it's my favorite for many reasons, but the main reason being that you can just continue to play pretty much forever. Like, I literally put in $5 one time and played for 2 hours straight. And, you know, it's the cheapest machine I've been able to find. It's a 1 cent machine, and it only has 9 lines. So you're not likely to win any money on it, but it's really great if you want to just continue playing and getting free drinks. So let's cut to a clip where I explain this machine in further detail. These are my favorite machines right here. It's called Top Dollar, and So you can find them at most casinos, and this one, the Luxor, is very special. One reason is that it's only 9 cents per play. You can play 9 lines at 1 cent per line, right? And it's even got a crank here, so it's really fun because you get to pull the crank every time you play, which is really uncommon now in Vegas. So the best part, though, is that you're barely betting any money, you're not spending any money, so you end up getting to play pretty much forever. And the entire time you get free drinks still, just like at any other machine. Even the expensive machines, usually, you know, same amount of time between drinks. This cheap machine, you wait a few minutes, you get your free drink, give them $1 tip or whatever, and yeah, you know, you don't end up spending all your money, so it's a good way to go. Enjoy. Alright, so my last tip, and probably the most important for families, is to make sure you do not buy your food in the casinos. Let me say that again. Do not buy your food in the casinos. You will be able to get your free buffets with the rewards that I suggested earlier, but you won't be able to get enough for whole families usually, because you're going to have, you know, 1 reward per person. Those really work for people who are coming alone or with maybe 1 or 2 other people that also play the games, mostly for adults. So you're going to end up having to get food for your kids, and you know, what you're going to want to do is go to the locations that are outside on the strip. There's one specific location that I'm going to recommend that I'll show you, but there may be other ones, and you'll find that the food is much, much cheaper. It's still more expensive than it would be probably in your hometown or at a normal fast food place or restaurant that you would find around in an area that is not a heavy gambling area or on the strip. But it is much, much cheaper than buying food at the casinos. The casinos make the prices of the food almost unbearably expensive. So let's take a look. Okay, so this may not be the fanciest place, but it is a really good food court if you're trying to save money, which is what this video is about, and you'll find it on the same side of the street as the MGM as you walk down the strip. There are many, many fast food options here, and they're priced accordingly. I mean, they're not expensive at all. They're more expensive, like I said previously, than you would find in probably your hometown or a normal area that's not the strip, but you just have to accept that when you're in Vegas, things are going to be more expensive regardless of what food you're getting or where it is. But this is the cheapest I was able to find it. So, you know, and you can still get at least Subway here, so there's some still somewhat healthy options. We ended up settling on Del Taco, which was actually pretty good and very cheap. You know, I think we spent a few dollars, as opposed to what you would spend in a casino for fast food, which would be probably over $10, and maybe even much more than that. So I think it's a good option. You should check it out. Alright everyone, so that's the end of today's video. I hope these tips will help you when you go on your trip to Vegas. And if you have any other tips you want to recommend to be in a future video possibly, or to help other people out, just leave them in the comments and I'll check them out. Anyways, I very much appreciate you guys coming and watching this video, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you very much.